Let's kick off tonight with Senate Minority Leader Koko Pimentel eyeing to file a petition before the Supreme Court questioning this year's national budget. Specifically, Pimentel is questioning the over 400 billion pesos in unprogrammed funds added by the bicameral committee into the country's spending plan. These unprogrammed funds are usually allocated for programs that are not prioritized. These programs, though, are still unidentified, and the allocation can only be released if government still has excess funds. Under the Budget Department's original National Expenditures Program, only 282 billion pesos in unprogrammed funds were initially recommended by the President. But during the BICAM conference, lawmakers from the House and Senate added some 450 billion pesos in unprogrammed appropriations before the budget bill was submitted to the President. This brought the total unprogrammed funds to over 730 billion pesos, more than double the initial proposal.
Now, Pimentel notes that this is the third year that Congress has inserted additional unprogrammed funds into the national budget. The Senate Minority Leader says he is now in talks with a House lawmaker to file a petition against this move before the Supreme Court. He argues that the additional appropriation is a clear violation of the Constitution.
Ang masama rito sa practice na ito, dapat if there are funds available and there are important expenditures of government, hindi ba ang karapat dapat na gawin ay mag-request na lang ng supplemental budget? So parang nasi-circumvent din yung idea na supplemental budget. So meron palang mahalagang gagastusan. Meron naman palang available na pera. Bakit natin ilalagay ngayon sa unprogrammed at gagawin mong conditional na kung merong available na pera? The proper way, kung meron talagang available na pera, the proper way to do it is to enact a supplemental budget.
But as early as now, some lawmakers are already defending the budget. Brian Basa has the details on that. Brian, ano na naman ang argument ng kabilang side, and what happens if the Supreme Court does end up declaring the entire 2024 budget as unconstitutional?
Hi, Sean. House Ways and Means Committee Chairman Joey Salceda says there's nothing illegal with their decision to increase the unprogrammed funds. Salceda says they inquired about it with the Budget Department. The agency clarified the unprogrammed appropriations are not part of the fiscal program. Salceda argues only programmed appropriations are subject to Article 6, Section 25 of the Constitution. This prohibits the increase of appropriations recommended by the President. Salceda adds the DBM said Congress can increase the unprogrammed appropriations as proposed. Senator Pimentel targets to file a case against the national budget as soon as possible. If Pimentel wins, the Supreme Court may deem the entire 2024 budget as unconstitutional, or only the 450 billion pesos in unprogrammed funds in question. If the entire 2024 budget is deemed unconstitutional, then the government may implement a reenacted budget, which means the allocation for 2023 will be followed. Back to you.
All right, thanks for that, Brian Basa.